All right. All right. So let's get this party started. First, I gotta get some water. All right. So I am back again. It's Monday, November 2nd already. This means that the year is coming to an end. Like we're closing out. And man, 2020. Everybody keeps thinking that 2020 is not this or it's not that, or even giving their own opinion of what it might be. But what I want you to know is that it can only be what it is to you. No matter what anybody says, it's completely up to them as to what they decide the year is going to be. And so with that, I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple different things because I feel like I got to share and have conversation with people. Number one is, check this out. You know, failure is a crazy thing. Failure. And failure can be paralyzing for most people. That's why I believe there aren't more success stories, is because people have their failures, they get paralyzed by it, they get let down by it, they get upset by it, they get so disappointed and wrapped up in it that they feel like they can't continue on. Just because you fail in one area doesn't mean that you can't excel in another area. What I want to share with you is this. If you can't fail, you can't move forward. And I hope that that makes sense. See, if you hear that saying, if you fall down, get back, fall down 7 times, get up 8 times, that's real. You know, the person that gets up most is the one that is the success story. And I hope everybody understands that. The person who falls down the most and gets up the most times is the one that's the success story. See, so many times people compare themselves to someone who fell down over and over and over again and got back up so many times, but by the time they met this person, by the time they saw this person was a success story. They didn't get to see the person that fell down flat on their face countless times and picked themselves back up and dusted themselves off when nobody was around, nobody was looking, because the real work happens when nobody else is around. The real work happens when no one wants to put in that work. The real work happens not when you're hanging out with your friends. See, because majority of your friends, unfortunately, aren't on the same path as you if you're on a path to winning in life or success. That's just the way it is. That's just the way the numbers work out. Any person that you've ever met that has excelled anywhere in life, that person put in the work that nobody else was willing to put in. That person got back up more than anyone else was willing to get back up. That person fell flat on their face and dusted themselves off and kept moving in that direction no matter what, because they made a decision in the beginning that they were just going to do it no matter what. So check this out. This is something crazy. Has anybody ever went to the store and bought the box of brownies or a cake, or it had something that had the ingredients on it? I mean, you went to the store, and at the store you looked at the back of the box, and in the back of the box it showed all the ingredients, and the ingredients were pretty simple. And then when you look at the ingredients, you tell yourself at the store, I can make this. You get it home. For most people, they get it home and they just put it on the shelf. Just like joining the gym, you get the membership and you just put it on the shelf. You never actually go to the gym. You never actually lift the weight. You buy the outfit, you get the new shoes, you get the membership, but you never go to the gym. Just like the person who goes to the store and gets the brownies, they look at the back of the box and they say, man, this looks good. I can make this and everybody's going to be excited. I'm going to be popular. I'll be winning because I'm the one who has this thing that I know is going to make everybody happy. Just like everything in life. Just like if you succeed in life, you feel like, man, if I win in life, all the people that I can help, all the people that I want to give back to, all those people are the people who aren't going to look at the ingredients the same way you do. They're going to not look at the hard work the same way you do. They're not going to look at the times that you failed or your longevity the same way that you do. As a matter of fact, they're going to question it. See, for every single success story that there is, the people that probably don't have their back, don't support them or anything, those are the people that they want to give their jewels to, the treasure that they went out and hunted for. That's the people that they want to give it to. So one of the things you have to do is you have to remember that, you know, those people who are close to your heart, those friends that are really close to you, or most of those people who are not entrepreneurs, a lot of them gave up on their dreams so long ago that when you have a conversation with them about your dreams, about what you want, or about this test that you have to take, about this meeting that you have to go to, about this studying that you have to do, about the sacrifice that you have to put in, about the work that you got to put in, about the longevity, about going to the gym consistently, about getting up early in the morning and maybe not watching these shows or going to this game, or maybe you're going to miss out on some of the things for some of the people that you love. If you're a parent, maybe you're going to miss out on some of those events that your children would want you to be at, but you just have to sacrifice short term for the long term, and most people can't see that. But back to these brownies. So you look at the brownies, on the back of the box, it has all the ingredients. You look at it, you say, I got eggs, I have eggs, I have oil, I have water, I got baking powder, I got flour. You have all these ingredients, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and whatever flavors or colors you want to be. You have all these things. And a lot of times people put all the ingredients together, but they never actually go in the kitchen to cook. That's crazy, but that's how failure happens. And even worse than that, some people, they put everything on the counter and they walk past it every single day. So that'd be like starting a business and walking past it every day and doing nothing with it. Would you be surprised of how many people actually do it? So right now, as far as opportunity goes, there's so much opportunity, but not everybody's taking opportunity because it's so easy to look at opportunity as it's not exactly what you want to be. It's not dressed up how you want to be. It doesn't look the way that you thought it would look. And so you overlook it and wait for the next opportunity. But you've been praying for an opportunity for so long, just like you've been praying, man, if I could just learn how to bake, if I could just learn how to make these brownies. You know, I had a conversation with my friend the other day. And it was a good conversation. And this friend was telling me about how they're not good at baking, that baking just frustrated them, that they didn't have the patience. And I thought to myself, wow, you know, that's really interesting because that's part of the cooking that people who love to cook, that's a part of what we really love. We love the patience that it takes, the time that you put in, the ingredients, the care, and most of all, the love, right? So the best meals, majority of the time, comes from people who love cooking and love eating. So you got to fall in love with every single thing it is in your life, whether it be your relationship, whether it be the gym, whether it be success, whether it be a meal, whether it be yourself as a person. You got to fall in love with yourself and develop yourself to get better, so that way you can give a better product to everyone else. Back to the brownies. So you get these brownies, you go in the kitchen, you put all the ingredients out. Most people walk past it. Most people never take it out the pantry. Forget that. Majority of the people, more than 95% of people, never even go to the store to get the ingredients. Is that you? I want you to think about that. Don't be the person who never even thinks about going to go get what it's going to take to have them win in their lives. And so there's a small percentage though. The small percentage will get the brownies and actually put the ingredients together, get the mixing bowls and buy everything they need to succeed. And that percentage of the group goes in, they put the brownies together, they preheat the oven, they do all those things correctly. But guess what? They forget to actually put the brownies inside the proper pan. They don't look that far as to what type of pan that the brownies should go in. So when they put them in, you know, the brownies, they stick on the bottom of the pan. Next thing you know, the brownies aren't good, they're ruined because you missed a little detail. The devil is in the details. So if you miss those little details, that's where failure comes from. And so many people who fail are only missing one detail, but they fell on the ground and they never got back up. Do you fall into that category? How much more success would you be in your life? How much more success would you have, and how much more success would you be able to share with other people if you only would have followed the last ingredient or figured out what the last ingredient was, or what type of pan that you were supposed to put the brownies in? If you're jumping on right now, you're like, what is this guy talking about brownies? I'm talking about having the ingredients. See, having the right ingredients for anything is how you win in everything. It doesn't matter in what area of life it is. In every single area, if you have the right ingredients and you follow the instructions and you use all the ingredients and you follow everything to perfection, you will succeed eventually. Now check this out. Some people might buy the brownies, but they might miss a detail. And if you miss a detail, it's okay. That doesn't mean that you can't make that particular thing. It just means that you need to follow instructions better. And eventually, if you follow the instructions better, you can eventually have no matter what it is that you want. Success-wise, family-wise, relationship-wise, physically, healthy, emotionally, mentally, we can all get to where we want to be, but we have to go through a couple of things in order to attain those things. And some of those things are really what people are missing out on. So now imagine you messed up, you didn't put the right ingredients in, but next time, or you did put the right ingredients in, but the pan was wrong. So now you went and got the right pan, you sprayed it, you put the oil on it, and now everything's right. And you put it in the oven at the perfect temperature, and when you pull it out, it's burnt around the edges a little bit. It's okay because you messed up. You go back though, the right person's gonna go back and get more ingredients and do it all over again until they have it right. Now, guess what? You're not gonna serve the bad brownies or whatever you make to people. So, but eventually, you're gonna get it right, and when you do, when people show up, you win. You're the most popular person. Everybody's saying, "Oh my gosh, this person's such a hero. This food is amazing. This dish is amazing. Look how healthy you look. I can't believe the physical shape you're in. I can't believe how successful you are in business. What's the key to having a successful marriage? What's the key to this? How are you so successful? Why do you look this way? How'd you make it turn out that way?" And they don't know how many times you failed. They don't know how many times you got it wrong. They don't know how many times you fell flat on your face and got back up. See, that's what it's about. How many times are you willing to fail? How many times are you willing to get it right until you have it right? And then you show the final product. That's how success works. That's what we see. We don't see, I mean, look back, Kevin Hart is one of my best success stories. Even though there's some similar to him and even more, they might have done way more than him. But what I want you to know is he worked hard for 19 years until he made it. And he knew that once he got there, he had to be a workaholic. And that's why he makes all these movies. So I want you to think about this. How long are you willing to go failing, not having what you want, not doing the right things and getting it wrong until eventually you get it right? Because if you persist and if you continue, you will eventually get it right. See, but it's not okay not to continue. It's not okay not to do something every single day. Every single day. If you pour into what you want, eventually you're going to get something. That could be in your marriage. That can be in your relationship going towards that marriage. It could be with your children. It could be with some of your friends. It could be at work. It could be with your business. It could be with your health. It could be with every single thing. You got to be willing to go through those things over and over again and have those failures. But what you want to do is do your homework. Find out the right ingredients and put the right things in. Make sure you have the right measurements. Make sure you have the right amount of liquids. Make sure you even have down to the cups that you're going to need. So that way, when you have the ingredients, there's no way that you can mess it up. But you're going to mess it up at first. But if you continue down the road, if you continue to find the right things, become the right person inside of your mind, eventually you'll get it. One thing I know is this. If you fail, it's okay because failing is a part of winning. But I wanted to tell you this before I'm done. If you quit, that lasts forever. See, once you start quitting, it becomes a habit. Once you start quitting, you take that into every single area of your life, and it's easy for you to walk away. It's easy. It's easy for you to quit the gym. It's easy for you to quit on your family. It's easy for you to quit on your friends, quit on your relationship. It's easy to quit in every area of your life. So it doesn't matter what type of failure you are, because guess what? I'm a failure in progress of becoming a success story, and I'm okay with that, and you should be okay with it also, because it's not about today, it's about eventually. It's about your direction and your destination, and I want you guys to understand that. So with that being said, that's my time. Listen, do me a favor, share this with somebody. I'm going to put this on YouTube because I'm developing my YouTube channel. I'm really doing this to, maybe this might be able to help somebody. Also, I know that I have information inside of me, inside of my heart and in my mind that I have to get out there, that I have to share with other people. And I highly recommend the same thing for you. Forget what people talk about what you post on social media. If you have something positive, if you have a breakthrough that you're going through, if you have a difference that you can make, share it with everybody, because right now somebody might not get it, but later down the road, somebody might get it. So share this information to somebody else's page, put it on your page. Somebody might grab this and it might help them throughout their day. That's my time. I'm done. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Make today your best day. over a million served. I'm out.